Come, child. Come eat. He hasn't touched his bottle.
I'll do the child's laundry, but not yours. Not a sock, not... this is like Scottish. I can't do that.
Spend enough time.
There's nothing worse than when someone's doing an accent and you try and join in.
Oh,
like, I just can't.
you just
can't
hear it and you're like, I had it for 4 seconds.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is September 25th. Oh wait, yeah, this is coming out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well,
that's okay.
Fine. They'll be all right.
They'll wonder why we didn't talk ball. We might as well be honest.
I don't know if they will, but it's only if we hit our parlay, we're gonna have to re-record.
No, we're just gonna seem humble.
We're never recording again.
Yeah, true.
If we hit that parlay.
Unfortunately, the parlay this week only pays out $2.4 million.
And you're really trusting me to pay you guys out on this.
I know.
Oh, I didn't even know. I don't expect to be part of it.
Well, Sass, you're really expecting me to pay you out on this.
I'd like to be, but you guys cut me out.
We did. We cut you out.
And that's fine. You guys clearly, need your own thing.
Feel free to take any of those and fade them. Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Smart.
on big time fade. I think that if this does hit, I'm buying Sass first class tickets.
Oh, that's huge. That would be big. Those are expensive lately. I bought myself a first class ticket on yesterday or 2 days ago, and it was a lot.
How much did it run you?
A lot.
How much?
Well, when you are flying standby, that's like only like a $25 down payment, and then you got to throw like the $700 on top of it for first class.
Flying first class to Chicago is
Totally unnecessary.
that's like getting first class on a train.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not. I actually don't understand where that whole thing came. Like, I feel like that was when everyone moved to Chicago. I feel like they spread this rumor that like a flight to Chicago is like taking the train to Long Island for the weekend. You're in the air for 2 hours, and then it's like 4 hours from O'Hare to your hotel.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like an easy trip by any means.
No.
Like we did Philly, Columbus, or I guess I did Philly, Columbus, and Chicago. Philly, obviously, that doesn't really count. I mean, it's a train ride.
It's like a flight to Chicago.
Yeah. But Columbus is you're in the air for an hour and a half. You land, everything's right there. Get back on the plane, fly home. Easy.
Portland, Maine, 52 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Beautiful.
nice. That's
Awesome.
really nice.
If they open the office in
The
Portland,
flight is like throwing a ball. It's just gentle up and then gentle down. There's no
It's the best.
sustained.
Yeah.
O'Hare Airport should not be there.
No.
They should put it over the water.
Yeah. They should fill in the lake is what they should do with
Fill it
cement
with sand.
and expand the city.
I like Midway.
I've never been.
Yeah, I flew there once.
I was looking.
I used to fly there as a kid because my parents were a Southwest family.
Yeah,
for
it's a
couple
Southwest
years,
place. Yeah.
which is another way of saying that times were tough.
Yeah, we were American Airlines today, and it was not great. Hey, what's up, guys? Sass here. Just wanted to jump in real quick and give you guys a little bit of an explanation regarding today's episode. So we had to trim down, or I trimmed it down. We recorded like an hour and a half last Thursday for this Tuesday, and when we recorded, I just got off of a flight. I was in a bad mood, and it pretty much just turned into like me ranting about this first class list for like 30 plus minutes. And there was funny parts, which I left in. Like, I left in all the funny shit, but then aside from that, it really, like, you guys aren't missing out on anything, is what I'm trying to say here. It was just bad podcasting on my behalf. So, trimmed out most of that shit, and yeah, we've got a solid back 2/3 of the episode that you guys are going to enjoy. Very funny. Yeah, that's all. We'll be back on Thursday with a fresh episode, and it's going to be a really good one, so keep an eye out for that. See you guys shortly. Goodbye.
So you brought up the wanting to get upgraded to the first class list.
Yeah, I've just been having like a mental battle with myself for the last 48 hours.
I know the
Why?
texts you've been sending us are like, I can't fucking do this anymore. I'm texting Dave. He kept on saying he's going to text Dave, and you were dead serious. Like there's not a joke
I was
in
like,
there.
don't do that.
Well, I decided not to.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
No,
Yeah.
it was.
it'll still get to his desk because this has made enough of us.
Yeah, you've really caused quite a
Well, you
stir.
know what it was.
And now you're gonna get it all removed for all of us.
You're gonna fuck up the block. You're making
I
the block
could.
hot.
There's a chance
That's
that
selfish.
I'm willing to take.
And if you do that, then Ron and I are gonna come over at 10 in the morning when you're fast asleep,
No.
and we are going to use pillowcases filled with soap bars, and we're
You'll
gonna
never be
beat
able
your
to get in.
legs.
I'm
I'm gonna fuck up your. I'm gonna fuck up your entire system. Your games.
You wouldn't even know how.
Oh, I
Are
pretty
you
sure
can
I have
spit
an
on it.
idea.
Yeah, true.
I would use
One
blow
drop
on
of
it.
water, that whole thing is fried.
the Louisville Slugger seems like a pretty useful tool.
True. It would explode. You're right about that. The PCs are extremely delicate.
Well, it's not going to be just me and Francis. If you fuck up this list, it's going to be you're going to have Riggs on your ass. You're going to have Fran on your ass.
Oh, I'm not trying
You're
to
gonna
fuck up
have
the
fucking-
first class list.
You are though.
I'm not trying to get you guys removed from the list.
But you don't care if
I
you
want
do.
my boys up front.
You don't care if we're not up front though. If we stop being up front, then it's not gonna. You're gonna be like, well, I tried to get me up front, and
No.
even if we're collateral, you don't care if we're collateral.
if Dave said like you can't go up front, or like if there was some sort of trade-off where it was like you guys or me, I would say let them sit up front.
No, but that's not how it's gonna work.
that would ever go.
Well, I'm obviously, yeah. And me talking about this is not going to get you guys removed from first class.
You really never know because
Doesn't
even
help.
Gabs was downstairs. He's like, your boy wants first class, huh?
Yeah. Did you say yes?
Yeah, I said yes.
Yeah. I'm not saying I have to fly first class every flight. I'm not like I obviously get the first class list thing. I'm only saying because you guys are always talking about the first class list.
No, we're not.
You guys are both.
I don't. The people on the first class list don't talk about it. That's the first rule.
Well,
the
someone's
first class
talking
list.
about it. Someone's talking about the first class
And the
list.
second rule.
Someone's talking
You
about it.
asked us the question, at which point we didn't feel that we could lie because we are proud card-carrying members of the first class
Yeah,
list.
Of course. Look, flying to Chicago,
Regardless,
regardless of
may
this
I
week-
may I just say the reason that I was not on it,
Okay.
and then Riggs advocated for me to be because we were now flying
Yeah.
to Hawaii and places like fucking that's a 12-hour flight.
Well, he just
Yeah.
wanted you to see what it was like up there on a flight to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like it's a luau up there.
I'm not,
There's a
but I'm
pig
also-
with the
I'm
apple
not-
in
I
its
started
mouth.
going with 4Play so often,
Yeah,
and
I'm
they
not
make
saying that
so
you
much
guys-
money for the company
Yeah.
that to add me was a wonderful gesture for which I was appreciative. But I don't think I like complained or even asked.
Yeah, but I'm not. I think you guys should be on the list. Like you don't need to convince me. I'm screaming add Francis to the list if you weren't on it. You know I would die for that list.
I'm a little worried right now about my spot on the list.
Well, you got to stop thinking so much about your spot and think about my spot
No.
that doesn't exist on the list.
You got to stop thinking about shaking the house of cards upon which we
I'm
all
shaking them.
sit.
I'm shaking the cards.
This is a very this list needs to be thought of as a very small list. And if you want to be part of that list, there's a right way and a wrong way to go about it.
Yeah, look.
Just because you don't want to ride the train to Chicago with a bindle on a stick eating a can of beans, don't fuck up our good situation of being able to be at the front of the plane where there's a luau happening on the way to
Yeah,
Oahu.
of course.
Correct, yeah.
I'm fine with how much. Like I'm okay.
Do you remember when
It's the principle.
do you remember when I
That's what it is.
do you remember when I told you guys what I make and then
Yeah.
later that day you
thinking
texted
about it
our
all day.
group chat and said, "Hey Roan, do you think that Francis making X is normal for the company?"
No, I didn't send it in our group chat. I sent it to you.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He texted me and he was like, meant to send it to Roan. He's like, "Dude, do you think that him making that amount of money is like," and I was
I
like,
think the way I phrased it, I was like, "Is that crazy, or is that how much like everyone's making?" And then you said, I unsent it, and then you replied, and you said,
"You unsent the message."
and you said it is crazy.
Oh man. Well,
Honestly, though, like in terms of like texts that texting about someone else's salary and sending it to that person, really like that was like best case scenario what I could have been saying.
Yeah, if you'd been like,
you kid,
Roan, Francis definitely doesn't deserve to be making that.
Yeah.
If he's making that, I should make this. Yeah, the big T move.
That was
So
timelessly funny. Move.
I shared it immediately with Ron. Well, okay, so we can. I have a pivot for us.
Yeah,
I feel like we've beaten this horse into
Oh, it's twitching.
We'll
glue.
sweeten that up to the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This podcast is brought to you by Stash. Let's talk about Stash Invest. What if you could start investing without ever picking a single stock? With Stash, the experts handled the hard part for you. Stash isn't just another investing app. It's a registered investment advisor that combines automated investing with expert guidance, so you don't have to worry about figuring it out on your own. You can choose from personalized investments or let Stash's award-winning smart portfolio do the work for you. With Stash, investing doesn't feel like gambling. It's simple, smart, and stress-free, so your money can finally start working as hard as you do. Get access to world-class financial advice with personalized guidance for just $3 monthly subscription. A $3 monthly subscription. Stash has already helped millions of Americans reach their financial goals. Don't let your money sit around. Put it to work with Stash. Go to get.stash.com/boydad to see how you can receive $25 towards your first stock purchase and view important disclosures. That's get.stash.com/boydad. Paid, non-client endorsement, non-representative of all clients and not a guarantee. Investment advisory services offered by Stash Investments LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Investing involves risk. Offer is subject to T&Cs, terms and conditions. Alrighty, let's talk about game time. College football season is back, which means tailgates, cheering crowds, and the excitement of being in the stands before kickoff are all back too. Ever find yourself at a tailgate and decide to grab tickets last minute? That's where game time comes in. I actually remember a couple years ago, Roan and I went to a tailgate for the Eagles game, and we didn't go to the game. And I wondered why. And I remembered I said, have you ever heard of game time? And now here we are today. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time app guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time at the best price. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's a hack for unlocking amazing deals and experience in just a few taps. Plus, it's incredibly easy to use. Plus, fees are always included. So what you get, what you see, is what you pay. None of that, oh, the tickets are $50. Nope, turns out the tickets are $150. They don't have that. None of that on Game Time. I was just looking at tickets for the Patriots, actually, around Thanksgiving. And, I'm seeing some great deals attached on Game Time. And I saw an amazing Game Time deal with great seats. Take the guesswork out of buying college football tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code BOYDAD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code BOYDAD for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Alrighty, folks, let's talk about Rocket Money. With prices going up on just about everything lately, dealing with money can be stressful. Trying to manage subscriptions, track spending, and cut costs, it can feel overwhelming. Luckily, Rocket Money can relieve some of that stress and help you feel confident in the financial decisions you make. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money shows you all your expenses in one place, including subscriptions you forgot about. If you see a subscription you no longer want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it. Rocket Money's 5 million members have saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, with members saving up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. See, that's what I love about Rocket Money, is the canceling of the subscriptions. That's my personal favorite thing. I found out that I've been paying for like Grammarly from when I was in high school or college for like 7 years. I haven't used that in over 6 years. So they help. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/boy today. That's rocketmoney.com/boy. rocketmoney.com/boy.
It's all the principle.
Okay, speaking of principles, I watched a robbery yesterday.
Oh, yes.
I watched a robbery
Tell
happen.
about my joke. Because that was, it was too good to not tell.
I texted the guys. I go, I just witnessed a robbery. And Harry goes, what, my salary?
I said, what, you finally read my contract?
Oh, that's what it was. Oh,
But tell us about the robbery.
very apt.
Yeah, we were actually.
Also, you are just the king of contradictions because you were like, I'm happy with what I'm paid. And then you're like, my contract.
Well,
is a
that was
robbery.
just a well-timed joke.
It was. It was.
But that was funny that we were so wrapped up in Sass's like hotel situation that we really glossed over the robbery in that conversation. And I'm glad that we're here recording today.
No, it was okay. So I was on a city bike. I was on an e-bike. That's important. Coming out of Dumbo, I was going under the Manhattan Bridge Road, right about to
turn left onto the loop-de-loop.
Correct. Right about to go, and I looked to my left because I heard like a bike clatter to the ground, and I saw a woman who had just like kind of not quite. She had sort of jumped off her bike, and her bike had crashed to the ground, but she was like stumbling out of it, and a guy. There were 3 young guys, call them teens to like 20.
Okay.
15 to 20-year-olds on e-bikes. And one of them, the reason she had fallen was that he had looped his arm through her shoulder bag and ripped it off of her arm as she was biking. And he had driven past her, taken her bag, and then he was swerving into traffic, and a car slammed on the brakes to not hit him. And at first, my mind didn't quite understand what I had seen.
Yeah.
I was like, did they just crash? What's going on here? But he had grabbed her bag.
What the fuck?
And now they were kicking off, and she was freaking out.
Yeah,
It took her a second to realize what had happened, but she saw them biking away with her bag. And she grabbed her bike and thought about
chasing
after them. And when I saw her do that, I turned.
Oh, yeah?
I started.
That's your dream.
I have been thinking about this moment.
Some YNs! Stop! Unhand her!
This moment has been in my dreams for fucking years, and I talk about it. It is, you want to talk, the Warpath workout, this is why we're doing it.
This is why we train.
This is why we train. And I started after them.
Yeah.
And they were probably like 150 yards ahead of me.
What kind of gear were they working with?
They're just on city bike e-bikes too.
Okay.
So I'm on an e-bike.
But
They're on an
they all
e-bike.
tap out. It's like
they hold you back a little bit.
There's a governor.
No, but it does, dude. I can beat anybody. Not anybody, but I could overtake them.
But like
I city bike 4 times a day.
Yeah.
The way Roan does, in and out of traffic. I'm a lunatic, and I'm in shape.
Yeah.
And I can kick that thing into fucking overdrive.
You'll hit the 25 miles an hour fast.
I would have caught them. What
happened?
And what happened?
As I was going, I realized there's 4 of them, and there's just me, and they might have weapons. And
that's 2-year mandatory minimum in New York.
I just said, I don't think this is the right thing for me to do as far as risk.
So were you already moving?
I hadn't gone quite through the intersection.
You hadn't hit max speed?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I know once you hit max speed, it's tough to
Then I would have
slow
been
down.
committed.
Yeah.
But I waffled. And let me tell you something. I have been sick to my stomach for 24 hours. I'm not making a joke.
No,
here.
I believe you.
I haven't stopped thinking about it for more than 5 seconds. I fucking hate myself.
You're like the guy outside the fight in Saving Private Ryan on the staircase.
Yes,
Like,
crying.
Crying.
Yeah. Upham. Upham is his name.
Upham.
Yeah.
You're basically Upham.
The guy's getting stabbed in the throat, and he's just right there, and he could have done something, and he
Yeah.
He
doesn't.
had a gun. Yeah, he could have easily shot him.
I-
And you have 2 guns.
I could have caught these guys, but there were 4 of them,
Mhm.
and they had just robbed this woman, and I thought,
And they're going towards. I mean, they go up that way. There's Farragut houses, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
there's
yeah.
another project.
they were,
up there.
but they were going towards like
Fort Greene?
Williamsburg, basically.
Oh, really?
Do you know,
Like the
like
Brooklyn
past
Navy
the
Yard?
the Wegmans?
Yeah.
That's how they were going. They were going down that way, past the Wegmans, and then like whatever along that way.
Wait, that's towards Erica's new office.
Does she work there?
At her office is in that big facility behind the Wegmans.
Is she selling stolen goods pilfered by
Erica
the hands
Nardini?
of common
Yeah.
street thugs?
She doesn't work at Barstool anymore. That's why.
Why am I texting her asking her for a raise?
I've been asking her for first class tickets. She said block this number.
That's crazy.
That is actually unsettling that
I'm
that's happening in that
so-
area.
I'm
Yeah.
so unhappy with myself.
The drive-by purse grab. That's that almost.
That's
sounds
like
a
90s style.
European-
Yeah, I'd never seen it before.
Like that would happen in Paris.
I know. It's like a pickpocketing.
Attenzione!
I remember watching the woman put her head in her hands like this.
What does she look like?
She had dark hair. She was probably like 45. There's nothing she could
Did you
do.
talk to her?
No, I was past her. And then I said, don't die for this woman's shoulder bag. What, for all I know, there's nothing in it.
Yeah, it could have just been empty.
It's a
What
fucking,
was in it?
maybe a laptop.
Probably a lot of.
She's
crumbs.
gonna file it as a police report. Maybe it's insured. I don't
They're
know.
never gonna do that police report. The NYPD will be there in 4 days.
So then I turned and the shame set in. And I spent the rest of the evening thinking about what I should have done.
you're like Liam Neeson. You're like any black bastard. I would have beat up any black bastard out there.
I never said that they were black,
Liam Neeson said that in his story.
but I'm not gonna say they were. Okay. Maybe we should cut that.
No.
No. That's hilarious.
Well, whatever. Their race didn't matter. Let's say they were one of each color of the
Well,
rainbow.
she was black too.
Whatever you're picturing.
Yeah.
So what I should have done, this to me is the right way to have handled it.
Okay.
I should have followed them from a distance,
Yeah.
casually,
Mhm.
but at speed.
Mhm.
Keeping up, I should have called the police from my cell phone and followed them and said, this is where we are. I just watched this robbery happen. I'm following them. Send cars. And then let the cops come.
Send cars.
Send men.
Many men.
Send.
Many
I
men.
need backup now.
Well, we probably only needed 1, maybe 2.
Send everyone you have.
Yeah.
Southbound on Water Street. I got eyes on 4 perps. 17 to 15 years old.
My dad kind of did
Officer
something
down.
like that. My dad was driving behind someone in Massachusetts who was like hammered, and he called the cops, and then he followed them until they pulled over. And then the
Safest
cops
place
came,
to be is in the
and he-
blind spot of the bull.
peeled out. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, right
that
behind.
thing. Yeah.
I can't do anything.
Yeah.
You just stay in the
You'll
blind
never hit
spot.
traffic if you're behind a drunk driver. Just clearing the path.
Yeah, just stay tight behind him. You gotta stay back.
If I had fully been ready for war,
Yeah. Like, what if you were off bike?
no, then what? I couldn't have done anything.
What if they were on foot and you
Oh,
were
if
on
they
foot?
were on foot?
What if they were on bike and you were on foot, but you were right by it when it happened?
Well, I don't.
Would
I
you
mean,
kick?
no. Well, this is what I was planning. This is what I would have done if I had been ready for war.
Yeah.
But I still have like 2 more weeks left on this workout plan, so I'm not
Yeah.
quite there. But
See you in 2 weeks.
yeah. Try that shit in 2 weeks, motherfuckers. Okay, so what I would have done is I would have come up behind them, and I wouldn't have like indicated that I had seen what had happened. Maybe
Yeah.
they'd be a little wondering why I was biking so fast. But I think that they got far enough away and then they like slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have followed them and come up behind. And I think that what I would have done is, I mean, the first guy, I would have just pushed him over.
Yeah, clean knockout.
Like just push him off the bike.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's not really a problem for a
Mhm.
little bit. Second guy, I had in my bag, I had a water bottle. I would have
Okay.
taken that out and I would have shoved it in the spokes of his back wheel, watched him flip over. He's no longer a problem. Third guy,
This is like very Indiana Jones.
yes, on a horse. Keanu Reeves also famously in John Wick, there was a scene where he was on a horse
Yeah.
and there were motorcycles and he was like fighting. It was anyway.
I gotta watch all those. I haven't seen them all. I've only seen like one.
I don't know what I would have done with the third guy. Maybe he would have bugged out because he realizes I'm a fucking problem by now because
Yeah.
I've taken out.
Yeah,
two
you
of
would
the
have been
other-
next to him, and you could have like run him into something.
And what about 4?
4, I'm jumping off my bike and tackling.
yeah, onto
it's
his.
going to the floor.
You're mounting his bike, and you're like hanging on as he's like pedaling.
I would have brought him to the ground.
I think
fully.
4, you jump onto his handlebars.
No, I'm coming up behind him. He's terrified now
Yeah, yeah,
because
he's
he
going
no
as fast as
longer
he
has he no longer
He has no
has the
backup.
the bogeys to surround him.
Yeah.
And I'm jumping from my bike onto his shoulders and ripping him to the ground.
Yeah, I like that.
And I went through that whole scenario in my
Yeah,
head. I also had this thought. I was wearing my stiffest pair of blue jeans, and I thought these are not broken in enough for me to take on the full chase pursuit that I'm about
Yeah.
to.
That said, though, if you got shot in that Japanese denim, the bullet would probably
I would've
pop
been
off
fine.
like it was Ulysses Grant's speech.
It would've
Or
looked like a
no,
nickel.
McKinley's speech.
Would have looked like a nickel.
Or
So
was it Roosevelt? Who got shot in the speech? Didn't one of them? Someone had like a speech in their front pocket, and someone tried to shoot them, but the speech was so thick that it like was a president.
I know what you're talking about.
I've never heard of that.
Lost in
I
the
have
sands
heard
of time.
that. There's also famously Chamberlain, was it Chamberlain at Gettysburg? He had his sword right here, and it was a tiny, one of those lieutenant swords or whatever.
Yeah.
And the sword got shot and protected him. It would have gone into his heart.
Yeah. I feel like I hear a lot of stories about that with like Zippo lighters, like someone will have a Zippo and a bullet will bounce off. Do you think that has to do with like the actual do you think bullets just weren't as strong back then as they are now?
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you shot a Zippo lighter with like a BB gun, it would explode.
I think it's just luck sometimes. With
It's just
bullets.
luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
But if you-
hollow tip to a BB or to a,
To a
Zippo.
Zippo.
Yeah.
Damn, that's so. I mean, just because I know how much you fantasize about your own heroism, that just has to be you're gonna be 60 years old.
It was too risky with the weapons worry, and I also said, look, there are things that I know I won't be able to stop myself from doing something.
Yeah.
If that woman were getting beaten up,
You're
I
involved.
wouldn't have a choice.
Yeah, you're involved.
But she had a shoulder bag
got a
taken.
couple tampons.
It wasn't
stolen.
even a fucking purse. You know what I mean?
But sometimes the shoulder bags have it all.
Yeah, maybe she
Women
had her
have their
laptop in
life-
there.
Laptop is
Look,
yeah.
I don't feel good about it. I feel sick. I feel like a coward.
Look, you're not a coward. You didn't. It's
I'm proud of myself for turning. My instinct was to turn. I
Yeah.
turned into the lane to go, and then I stopped myself.
yeah. It's. I mean, you made the smart choice.
It's fucking cowardly, dude.
It is, but it's not because you're right. I mean, you don't know who has. If you're a group of 4 and you're committing robberies, there's probably one of you has some sort of weapon.
A weapon. But I talk about this stuff all the time,
You do,
and I've been waiting for this moment to fall into my lap.
but now you know.
Well, you just don't know if you're gonna get
It was a
another one.
test.
Do you know what that would have done for my career?
Oh, well, I mean,
How quickly do you think?
depends on how it went.
It's definitely getting filmed, and if it's not, I'm going to every bodega along the street and asking for their footage.
Like the DC flight on 9/11, just like random, like piecing together the
Yes,
footage.
yes, grainy, choppy, whatever. I'm getting it. I'm getting the footage,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tweet it and be like, in the same satirical, sort of like exaggerative tone that I had when I stopped the traffic
Yeah,
I'd be like, I actually am a hero.
yeah.
And then it's
Rogan.
comedian Francis Ellis tackles 4 bike riders to the ground.
Oh, you'd
and
be back on
returns.
Jesse Waters fast.
You heard about this guy? You read this comic up in New York?
Yeah,
Francis
that's
Ellis.
it.
What was his name?
Jason Ellis?
Jason Ellis.
It's the guy who eats the rotisserie
The
chicken.
raw milk guy.
Yeah.
This guy, he stops 4 black teenagers.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, New York, it's a war zone.
And this is why this is what I'm telling you about New York.
Yeah.
No, but the wrong people would be tweeting about it too, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You'd be the
I'd
hero to
co-opted.
the wrong people.
I'd be co-opted for the wrong people. I'd be
You
like,
would have to have have Quigs term one of them white
yeah,
in post.
it'd be like Wheaties, KKK Wheaties would want me to be on the front of their fucking cereal box, and I don't know. It would have been a big boost. I think Rogan would have had me on
Absolutely.
like that.
He would have flown his jet to your driveway.
Yeah,
He would land on your street in Dumbo.
yeah. And then I would have said the line, which was, I would have said, look, I only did what anyone else would have done.
Yeah,
And then I'd be like,
so good.
but nobody else did it, and a lot of people saw it, and I did it.
Did other people see it?
Dude, it's like that. Yeah, it's like that Louis bit where he like feels proud of himself for giving up
offering
his seat to the.
Oh yeah,
He's like, I didn't even do it. I'm already congratulating myself. I have this complete mix of feelings. One is when I acknowledge the reality, I'm in full shame and disgust.
yeah.
And the other is like, I was close to doing something fucking awesome. Something awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
I would have caught him. They wouldn't have been able to
It's
outrun
tough
me.
circumstances. Like if they were on foot, I believe you would have at least confronted them.
Dude, I think if they're on foot, I'm less likely. Weirdly.
Really?
Kind of. Because I think that I have an advantage on city bike.
I don't know, dude, because your city bike, it's turning into like a Fast and Furious scene. Like it's like you got a lot of moving
Yeah, but
parts.
again, like you can't stab someone that easily on a city bike.
But that's
you
also
could
the
also
advantage too.
avoid
You
being
you can knock them off their city bikes.
Right.
Whereas if they're on foot, it's like that's equal footing.
I mean, how
That's
big
what I'm
was-
saying.
you
That's
said
exactly.
15 to 20. What height and weight are we talking about?
I mean, the guy who took the bag was pretty tall. He was pretty big.
Was he
I-
jacked?
I mean,
No,
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Like I didn't really size up his build.
'Cause I
Again,
feel like you
he was
could
on a
pull-
bike.
Yeah.
Dude, he took the bag and it totally, because she like must have had it pretty secure around her arm, because it threw him off, and then he wobbled into that. It's the oncoming traffic lane, and they're coming up to the
278. They're getting on the BQE.
but it's the other side of the median. So it's the
Oh.
cars that are coming towards Dumbo, towards the Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh.
And we wobbled right in front of like a car who slammed on their brakes.
Damn,
And that's when I heard the commotion and looked. But I had seen he was like putting the bag around his arm, and she was picking up her bike and like freaking out.
that's
Yeah.
kind of on the driver of the car. as
He
much
could
as
have done
you.
something.
He could have smoked that guy.
He could have done something.
Yeah.
But none of us, I don't think any
They
of us,
probably didn't know what happened.
dude, it took me like a full 8 to 10 seconds
Yeah, of course.
to go from like, whoa, that was almost an accident, I hope everyone's okay, to those 4 guys just collaboratively stole that woman's bag.
Did she say like anything
cou-
like robber? Somebody
I
stop them.
couldn't hear her
Help.
because I was under the fucking
Bridge.
loud train bridge.
So they've got it down to it. They've got a strategy.
They knew what they were
Yeah,
doing,
that's
for
not
sure.
the first time they've pulled
That's
That was
like
a
dolphins
coordinated
hunting a
attack.
seal.
It was like the Japanese on Pearl Harbor. You know?
With what? They knew what they were doing.
Yes. Yes.
Damn, that's spooky that's going on over there.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if it
I'm
is,
telling you,
Roan,
you
if
gotta
it
get out of
is,
Brooklyn.
it means
We got another chance.
we can. Well, what we should do?
Camp out.
Camp
Correct.
out.
Oh,
I
a
like it.
sting.
We should.
Shout out to Redford.
I like that.
A real
Yes, we should put a
sting.
shoulder bag on Harry because he looks like an easy mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you like wobbling on a bike,
Yeah, yeah.
and then we
down.
swoop in but with like
You could just have like
AKs.
you could also just have like a few loose $100 bills poking out the top of it.
But they're actually
Oh.
covered in shit.
Yeah.
Or like a dye that explodes
Yeah.
that they can't rub off of their hands. A pink dye.
Well, we could do that, or we could just set it up so that we can take them down.
Is robbery something that you need to be worried about in New York? Because it's by far the most realistic crime that could happen to you, right?
If robberies are back in New York, that's a problem.
Yeah, I don't
Like if
that at
robberies,
all.
I don't like that at all.
No,
like if people
especially
are
on
robbing,
bike.
that is like early '90s, late '80s, like
Yeah.
lawless New York.
I mean, that story is like, I don't even like. I can't even imagine being on a bike and all of a sudden it's like you're getting boxed in. Like, what do they have? What do they have? Two and one in front, one behind, one on the side.
So what I like it looked. I didn't see the full I didn't see him take it.
Yeah.
But I saw like 1 second after.
Yeah.
And it looked as though he had just like led the charge and come up. I mean, I'm sure she was just like
Was she on an e-bike?
biking,
or blue?
yeah, slowly, or maybe even waiting at the fucking corner for the light to change so that she could go across to the Manhattan Bridge. And she was right there, and he came by. They spotted her, and he took it.
Good God.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the other three were doing. I think they were all just there. Like maybe in the event that someone like me was trying to be a fucking hero.
Yeah.
That's no. I'm sure they're not even thinking of that. But they're probably just so. I mean, people just don't get locked up for shit anymore.
No,
I don't care. I don't care necessarily like what happens to those guys. I just would have felt really good returning the bag to that woman. That would have been fucking sick.
Yeah, showing up at her doorstep.
Yeah.
You
she's
lose something.
That was
Here you go.
raining. You know.
Put an extra 100 in
Do you
there
want
for your
do you want
troubles.
some tea?
And then she's like, "Can you help me get this up the stairs too?"
My husband was killed in Afghanistan, and I keep a note, the last note from him, sewn into the pocket of this bag.
Well, that's the dream.
Yeah.
If there's something sentimental that you could return.
This husband,
And then I'm like,
I found him too.
and then I see a little kid poke his head out, and I'm like, who's that? And they're like, oh, it's Charlie. He's named after his father. And I'm like, hey, sport.
I wanted you to meet your dad.
How'd you
I could do.
How'd you feel about having a new dad?
The second dad.
Yeah,
Oh fuck, dude.
I know.
That's
I
heartbreaking.
know.
Because anybody, I feel the desire for a heroic act. Like I used to fantasize about like a small shark attacking somebody, and like it's a very small shark, but you like punch the shark, and like you're a hero. Obviously not a big shark, but like you fantasize about it,
Yeah.
and I know how much that meant to you.
I'm dude.
I genuinely want to say that we've had a conversation about it within the last month, 2 months.
I'll
on the
fully
pod.
say it is not so much the injustice of watching a victim lose her valuable to a group of robbers as it is me missing the opportunity to do something I have been wanting to do in my dreams.
Yeah.
And as you're like in
Forever.
almost the best shape that you've been in.
Dude, I'm truly like 1.5 weeks away from fucking. I think those guys see me near that woman and they're not even taking the bag.
You think?
Yeah.
Here, mister.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought she dropped it.
I think it's like in that opening scene in The Dark Knight when he's like, I don't like it tonight.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's like, not tonight, man.
Something about tonight.
No, I don't like it tonight.
Francis is out.
Yeah, he might be around. You got a better chance of seeing him than the.
Is that from the? Is that from?
the
Tooth
Tooth
Fairy?
Fairy?
It's got to be The Dark Knight and not Dark Knight Rises, because Dark Knight Rises he's been out of commission forever when it starts. But yeah, Dark
Yeah,
Knight.
it's definitely Dark
It's Dark Knight. Yeah.
I gotta rewatch that. Maybe I'll watch that tonight.
I rewatched both that and Dark Knight Rises, and
Back to back.
Dark Knight Rises is like I honestly
No,
when
don't
I
say
watch
it's
them
better.
back to back, I think it's better.
No, it's not.
I agree.
If standalone, The
No, it's
Dark
not.
Knight is way better.
Dark Knight is the best by far. But don't sleep on, by the way, Batman Begins.
Batman Begins is a banger.
All three are fucking crazy.
I actually don't think I've seen that full movie. Now that
Begins?
I recount
Ra's
it.
al Ghul.
Yeah. I just know it's the dude with the sand.
That's Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson's in that.
Oh, really?
He's not the Scarecrow. Liam Neeson is Ra's al Ghul. Or,
He's Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of Scarecrow. Scarecrow's in the beginning of The Dark Knight.
That's Cillian Murphy.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
Yes.
Pretty
That's a
cool
good
role for
Scarecrow.
him. Yeah.
Good ass role. Then he becomes who goes on to be Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the scene where
That's the
Batman's
prequel.
like, all the fake Batmans are there.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
Yeah. What makes you so special?
what's the difference between us?
I'm not wearing hockey pants. All right, a little much with the voice.
No guns. Just bends the gun.
Yeah. I don't know. That rule's always weird. His rule.
That's not him. That's more like it. Oh my God, what a movie.
That movie is just unbelievable.
I think if I had watched that like an hour before I saw this, I'm going after them.
Oh. It all depends on the movie you watched the night before.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
watched like
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind the night before.
No, I think what I watched was Pay It Forward,
Yeah.
where Haley Joel Osment gets stabbed at the school
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
for trying to stand up to the bullies.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like,
I better not.
That'll end my movement.
Yeah.
I have so much more work to do.
Maybe you saved your own life by not getting after them.
I suppose that's a good way to think about it.
Maybe you imagine you like hear a story about like these four kids like doing another attack on somebody. They're all armed to the teeth.
I want to look it up. I want to look it up.
You'll never find it
You don't think there's like a news story
in
about
a
it?
God, no.
million fucking years.
Seriously, like the
Really?
police report is not getting.
Dude, there was a car crash. I was coming back from LaGuardia. I think it was when I was in Wyoming and I was coming home and I was crossing that, whatever the bridge, I don't know what the bridges are, but I was crossing one of the bridges. There was a car that was perpendicular to the flow of traffic on the bridge, like smashed into the side of the bridge.
Everyone's just going around it.
Airbags everywhere. There was a cop like 2 cars in front of me, just goes right around, keeps driving. And then I looked it up because I was like, I wonder if anyone, like, that was a pretty bad accident. Like, I wonder if there's anything about it. Not even like a tweet. It's in New York. It's just too big.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about like in the suburbs.
Oh, the cops are there.
If there's a siren, if a siren is going off, you can figure out where they're going. like it's all accessible.
Yeah, it is crazy. Or like a vacation town or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
Like you're
yeah.
getting pressed for like wearing your sandals too tight.
Yeah.
Nothing. You're not seeing anything.
I mean, unfortunately, it's like there were a million crimes yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not good.
Yeah.
if we're back to '90s New York, I might be joining you upstate.
Yeah.
There were
Into the
two.
city with your gun on the hip.
There were like 2,800 murders a year in like 1994. Now there's like 280.
In
The
New York.
70s were really bad.
Yeah.
The 70s, like going into Times Square, it was like you're getting robbed.
Was that? There's that that
There were
documentary Paris is Burning. You ever watch that about like the drag shows in like the 70s, but just like the footage of them outside?
Yeah.
It's just kids that are like 14. Like I don't have a dad. I don't have a mom and dad.
Damn.
Oh, here's something cool. I tied myself a bunch of flies.
Did you really?
Check these out.
No.
I did a bunch of. I've got some Jack Daniels, some Roses Green tags, Frenchies, Rainbow Warriors, Quill Bodie Perdigons,
Partigons.
Solid Bugs. Those took me a while. Scuds, Sexy Waltz Worms, CDC Waltz Worms, Caddies, Eggs, Flying Ants, Chubby Chernobyls, Jack
Caddies.
Brown Original Patterns.
Caddies.
You got the
Yeah.
chubby Chernobes?
Yeah.
They're caddis.
Well,
The type of bug.
plural is caddies.
Caddies.
Yeah.
Caddis Shack.
Let me get a look at those. I actually believed you at first. I was like, I could see you getting into it.
Shout out Jack Brown for these awesome hand-tied
He
flies.
tied these?
Yeah, he tied them all.
These are great.
Those are sick, right?
They're really well done.
He's in
When
Denver.
are we getting on the river?
I'm going out this weekend.
God damn it.
And he
Decided that
says,
today.
don't let Sass guilt you into giving him any of these flies.
He said that?
Yeah,
I won't take them, but I am going to take a closer look.
pretty cool, right?
It is very cool.
That's a great skill set to have.
I'm honing in on New Zealand.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Have you started planning your itinerary?
started looking at it a little bit.
Any ideas on what you're going to do?
I think I want to spend more time on the South Island than the North Island.
I don't know enough about
So
that.
basically, like 4/5 of the population lives on the North Island. That's where Auckland is. That's where like the major, whatever. It's a little bit more tropical up there. And then on the South Island, it's lakes and mountains, and that's where all the like really cool fly fishing
Is
is.
that where Lord of the Rings was filmed?
Yeah, you can go see Mount Doom.
This is on the south?
The South Island, I think, is on the Mount Doom has the South Island, and just a lot of cool, like really cool outdoor activities and stuff. By the way, someone sent me Ryan Rosillo did this like travel podcast of him going at Christmas by himself
To New Zealand?
to New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
First of all, dude, I'm not that familiar with Ryan Rosillo's work.
He's the man.
Holy shit. That is the voice of God.
How chocolatey his voice is?
His voice is incredible.
I don't know
I
if
think
I'm-
he's speaking mostly just off the cuff. He doesn't miss a word. It's as if you're listening to an ebook.
Yeah.
It's just a travel recap of his trip. He's doing it while he's there. It's a travel log of a podcast. He's incredible. He sounds like a mixture of Tom Hanks and Morgan Freeman and fucking
And he has
David
chocolate-
Attenborough.
No, he has that chocolate fondue voice. It's so nice
He's
to listen to.
incredibly articulate
Gotta
and
check it
like
out.
imaginative, and he's cool and funny as hell, but not vulgar. I don't know. I was blown away. This is a man after my own heart.
Oh, you would love Versillo.
Does he work here now?
Yes.
What have we done? We've signed him?
Yes. You damn near have access to him.
I would like to spend some time with
What's he
him.
doing?
His podcast.
Oh.
His like already very successful podcast where he talks a lot about mainly basketball.
Yeah. I would like to go on a trip with him and do a travel log. Now I know Donnie's the guy for that.
I don't know if he's going to I think he's going to be like his podcast is partnered. You might have a resource to have a conversation. I doubt that he's going to be like, "Oh, come on, son of a boy, dad."
Well, I think I think what I don't know. What I would do to start is maybe just follow in his footsteps and try to do my own version.
I think that's your best in is being like, I want to do this same trip.
Yeah.
Like let me get a minute of your time.
Man, I was super impressed. I was listening to it at the gym, and I was getting fucking serious weight overhead.
He's like a LA guy, and I think he's a bachelor, and he just has Starlink on his boat, and so he just takes his boat and like a few hundred yards offshore and just watches NBA games like floating on his boat.
See, I'm telling you, man.
That
I'll tell you
sounds
what.
unbelievable.
He's like a modern day Ernest Hemingway.
I am moving a little farther and farther away from the idea of a typical
Existence.
life.
Why?
Because you just heard about a guy who has a boat in the NBA league pass.
Because what I'm experiencing in now just being completely the master of my own schedule and not worrying about the feelings of anyone else and not having to worry about like, calling people or whatever, just checking in or am I playing too much golf?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, dude. I'm almost like I'm living my own anarchy. Does that make sense? Like there's nothing holding me down, so I'm a little worried about drifting a little too far into the nether realm. Like I got invited. I'm going to Oregon tomorrow,
Really?
and I found that out today.
For what?
A
Penn
buddy
State?
of mine had a golf trip planned for Bandon Dunes, which is like the sickest fucking place in
Is
America.
it in the Willamette Valley?
It's near North Bend. It's like 2 hours from Eugene, but it's in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
In Oregon?
Yeah. And so he was like, they had a group of 12, and then one of the guys hurt his back this week and dropped out, and they're desperately trying to fill his spot. And I was
Bring me
like,
back a Pinot, brother.
fuck it. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
No one's saying no. You bring back a Nebuchadnezzar bottle of Pinot Noir.
Yes. I am.
That's gonna be sick.
So I'm going to Oregon tomorrow, and I'm gonna be there and playing golf at Bandon Dunes.
How long are you there?
I'll stay until I think I'm coming back Monday night. But we're good.
You should go fishing.
I'm gonna play like 1,000,000 holes of golf.
You should take some time and go fishing.
You're gonna be fishing. You'll do enough fishing for all of us.
I know, but the fishing in Oregon is like so good.
I'm gonna save
And
my
it's
fishing.
so scenic.
I'm
and
saving
so
my
nice.
fishing for New Zealand, dude.
Well, that would be good.
Seriously.
That'll be good too.
By the way, you should come to New Zealand.
Well, you should probably try to get a couple casts in before you go to New Zealand.
Don't mock me.
Unless you're looking to have an Iceland trip like I had.
He will also not be coming with you to New Zealand. I can guarantee that.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I got to go home for Christmas.
I had a feeling.
I'm too young to be skipping Christmas. I can't. I am. I really am.
It's true. That's totally true.
If I told my mom I was skipping Christmas, she would kill herself. She would be like, "What?"
I pitched it, and I was really nervous to pitch it.
I think
Yeah.
I'm too young to be skipping Christmas.
And I
honestly.
said,
My mom will be-
I said I'll come home. I think I'll swing home, like on December 18th or 19th.
Yeah.
We'll spend a night or two.
Yeah.
And then I'm
It's
gonna.
crazy how moms get the Christmas hooks in you.
Yeah, they do.
And it's like dude, I have my own family now, and I still feel the guilt of
I
like my
know.
mom's Christmas.
That's
hooks.
legit though. I am very worried about it being December 25th, and I'm in New Zealand alone.
Dude,
and being
New Zealand
like,
is going to be like something you've
chestnuts
never
roasting
seen.
on a-
I'll be home for Christmas.
What time is it over there? 4 in the morning. I can't even call them to wish them fucking Merry Christmas.
If only in my dreams.
There's no place like home.
Holidays.
on a boat.
Silent night.
But, dude, New Zealand is going to be so sick. It's like you're not even going to be considering. You're going to be like,
That's
oh,
not
shit,
true.
yesterday was Christmas?
I am so prone to homesickness and loneliness, but I also feel that I need a little bit of soul searching.
Yeah.
And I think that a trip like this could be just the ticket.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Maybe
don't.
meet a nice Tongan girl who doesn't care if you go golfing.
Yeah, maybe she's like a golf. Maybe she's like the cart girl.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, in New Zealand.
Don't they have huge families?
Like physically.
Both. Like the kids are all like linebackers.
Oh, really? In New Zealand?
Oh, the Tongans are.
I heard the four
Like-
most obese countries in the world are Pacific Island countries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's because I think they went from years of like rowing the oceans to like access to corn syrup.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah, corn syrup will put a fucking corn syrup and like the development of flight patterns will
Yeah.
fuck up.
I might just pick up some corn syrup on the way home tonight. Just sit at my desk and
Just
sip
slit
on
open
it.
a bag of corn syrup and let it bleed into your mouth. You're killing a deer.
I will tell you, and this is just for us, and I don't think people at home are going to want to hear this, the way that I routed my flights out there is nothing short of black belt level
Yeah.
travel planning.
What'd you do?
So
do you have any layovers?
you have to get to this very small airport called North Bend.
In New Zealand?
No, excuse me.
Oregon.
I haven't bought the New Zealand flights yet.
You're talking about Oregon
Yeah.
right now.
So
Intrepid traveler.
you go to Denver, and then
I see what you did, because Roan's out on Monday.
I was like, we don't have
that's
to be in on Monday,
genius.
and I can just write.
Cause I'm doing
wherever.
a fucking. So what's
Maybe
your
a little
thing?
Harry getaway this weekend, too.
Atta boy.
So-
The cat's away. I too shall play. So I'm flying to. You got to fly Denver and then Denver to North Bend, and the flights were expensive and not great. And so what I did was I bought a round trip ticket from Denver to North Bend on United. That was the only flight that goes there.
Yeah.
And then I bought a
Yeah.
round trip ticket to Denver on Delta.
Yeah, so you're going to have to leave the airport.
I was planning when I landed in Denver
Yeah.
to walk out of the airport, collect my golf clubs, and then come back in and check them onto my
Yeah.
United flight, which was going to be the one pain in the ass. But I was going to save like $1,800.
Yeah.
And then my guy Jack at Shipsticks, I texted
The
him.
best. Shipsticks will get those clubs there.
We are not sponsored by this by Shipsticks.
Shipsticks is a name that immediately I was like, are we going into an ad?
No. Dude, Shipsticks is fucking incredible.
Shipsticks will have your clubs in New Zealand.
I was like, hey man, I got this crazy thing. I'm going to, out of nowhere, I'm going to Bandon tomorrow. Like, any chance that like I can overnight my clubs? He's like, I got you. They'll be picked up from your apartment building by FedEx in an hour, and they'll be at your destination when you arrive. They'll be at Bandon Dunes. It's just unbelievable.
Is that like what do they have, like a partnership with FedEx or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
You got to get ship rods.
Yeah, ship everything.
By the way, the other big thing I'm doing in New Zealand that I want to do is the golf there is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
There's Tara Edie and Cape Kidnappers. There's like 5 of the top 20 golf courses in the world are there.
That's gonna be.
I wonder why it's called that.
Cape Kidnappers?
It's got to be some nasty pirate shit. That
I don't know, but the pictures of it look insane. By the way, I think the foreplay guys actually did a trip there years ago.
You see, the Chicks in the Office girls are going to Singapore on the world's longest flight, and just sitting business class.
Just
That's
for
cool.
a video.
The Singapore Bureau of Travel reached out to them. They're like, "We want you out here."
Really?
That's awesome.
That's sick.
Is it business or is it like one of the first class suites?
It's whatever the really
they're gonna
nice
have, like, a
shit
house.
is.
The biggest,
They're gonna have a house.
The biggest
they're gonna
thing.
have like a
the
tree
shower.
house in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Casey, I like those Casey Neistat videos.
Oh, those are the best. I've seen them all.
Yeah.
$20,000 flight.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They're so sick.
And then he could just write it off.
Oh yeah,
This is my business.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was also probably getting a bunch of airlines reaching out, being like, "Review us."
Yeah.
Those were crazy. I still don't know what flights. I guess that those are the flights that have them.
Singapore Airlines is usually ranked number 1 or number 2 in terms of business class
Is Emirates
in the world. Number 1, which I have taken, is often Qatar Airways because they have the Q suites. That's in business, and there's a door that comes up, so you have privacy. It doesn't come all the way to the wall, and then there are 2 middle seats that you can get rid of the divider and create a queen size bed for 2 people.
Wow.
We need to reach out to the Singapore Airlines people.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
need to reach out to the Department of Travel for
Yeah,
Singapore
yeah.
Airlines. If any countries diplomats or embassies are listening, we are open for business.
Dude,
I would do that in a heartbeat.
If you think for 1 second that we're arranging that trip and Ronan and I are not secretly putting you in the back of the fucking plane while he and I sit
An 18-hour flight of you just stewing with your knees
and
touching
we're
each
in a
other.
jacuzzi up front
Yeah.
I don't even know. I
dancing.
genuinely don't know what I would do.
That would be the funniest shit.
I would probably fake
Ever.
a heart attack and be like, "Let's land the plane." I would have to do something like that.
Yeah, that's your only option.
If I was randomly found myself on a flight in a middle seat coach that's 18 hours long,
Yeah.
I don't know what would happen.
I flew to Sydney
Yeah.
in coach, aisle seat.
I flew
Yeah.
to Australia multiple times. My one Australia flight was I had to fly from Philly to Pittsburgh to Dallas to to Dallas to Sydney to whatever other city I was at. It was 5 different flights to get there. It was miserable.
That's crazy.
Back of the plane on Thanksgiving for a fucking rap battle that 5 people showed up for. It was fucking
Dear God.
grim. And I think I was older than you are right now. So I actually don't want to hear it.
Yeah. We never did. All right. That's Son of a Boy Dad.
Yes. Thank you guys for listening. We will see you on Thursday. We're all in office. So, yeah, that'll be a freshie.
Come see me in Philly this weekend at Helium. Tickets at punchup.live/Francis Ellis. Thanks, everyone.